which are you Negroes. Y'all are the chosen
You are
people.
the chosen people.
Why you think you went into slavery?
That's right.
Because if you his chosen people and you don't want to listen to what he said, he gonna chastise you. And that's why we went. Them Jews never went into slavery like we did, man.
Like if you have a son, and you give your son, you tell your son to do something, that's a commandment. If you tell him to wash the dishes, give him a certain time, you don't know what you're gonna do.
You're gonna get on.
So he did the same thing to us.
He did to us. His chosen people, not those Jews. And I got a scripture for you right here. Revelations 2 and 9.
Oh, so like, man, this right here finna explain to you why you think they're above us. Why they act like they're the Jews.
thought that.
No, I'm just saying, because you said
they were the chosen people.
You said they're the chosen people. You said why they act like they're the chosen people. We're gonna tell you why. We're gonna tell you why.
It's Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty.
You know our works. We went through slavery, our tribulation. We get murdered, we slay in the street today. They get 3 paid vacation, and we living in the ghettos, the slums, and the projects. That's our poverty. We get all that.
But thou art rich.
And we are rich, and we have the kingdom of heaven that's coming to us.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are the Jews.
Blasphemy is a wicked lie. He said he gonna lie of them that say they Jews today. Who call themselves Jews today? People over there.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not.
They are not.
But are the synagogues of Satan.
They're the synagogue of Satan. So that's why they suck it up.
Behold, I will make them the synagogues of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Right, that he loves us. So we're the real Jews. And also, I have a little history right here for you I want you to listen to. Just bear with me a little bit. I just got to read this little section right here. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governance of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. Now we're going to get to the point. During the period from Pompey to Julius, they have estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, freedom from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave market was full of black Jewish slaves.
Exactly. So we were in Israel, then we fled into Africa. That's why we got the name African American, because we fled into Africa from Israel. So after that, we dwelled there for about 1,000 years, and the white man took us and brought us over here. But during that time period, they went into our land, Israel, and took upon our identity, talking about, oh, we the Jews. But all in all, though, y'all Negroes, Judah, Negroes, y'all the real Jews. Y'all God's chosen people. That's why y'all went into slavery. And I got a scripture for you right here real quick. This is, listen to this one right here. Now, this only apply to us. This don't apply to the Jews. Listen to it. This is Baruch 2 and 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Right.
Ain't this the land of our captivity, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So the Lord say in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their God. And I will give them a heart and ears to hear, like he's doing now. He's giving you a heart and ears to hear that you are the Lord's people, you the Jews. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. And that's what we're doing now. We're coming out here praising the Lord in the land of our captivity, because we was brought here on cargo slave ships. Them Jews over there not in the land of their captivity. That don't go for them. And it says, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck, from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. So we remember the way our fathers wore the garments. They practiced the Jews' laws. They grew their beards like the Lord did. So we remembering that all over again, because that was taken from us during the time of slavery. They stripped our identity from us.
And Musa show you that.
Yep. Kunta. You remember he kept beating him?
Yeah.
What's your name?
RD.
He beat him. He'd say Toby.
Yeah.
Say your name Toby. He'd say no, Kunta.
RD.
Exactly. So they had to beat it out of us. They had to beat our heritage out of us. So we won't go by. So we don't go by that no more.
They didn't want to hear that.
Yeah, they didn't want to hear that, because they want us to forget that we are the Jews. We are the true people. Because if I tell you you ain't nothing but a nigga, you gonna feel low, right? But if I say, hey, you guys chosen people, you a Jew. You think you gonna want to work in my cotton fields and do this? I'm God's chosen people. What I look like working in your cotton fields? You know what I mean? So that's why they had to beat that out of us. Because if they didn't, we would be up and high and mighty. Like, you know, y'all beneath us. We God's chosen people. So that's why that happened.
That's why they call it a white man that ahchyam.
Exactly.
That whip. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. ahchyam.
He had to whip that out of us. Whip. You have something?
Yeah, I got it. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
So he gave us a heritage in the Israelites. So he said we're going to discontinue, meaning we're going to stop doing our heritage. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So he will cause us to serve our enemies. We did. The land we didn't know America. They brought us over here. We didn't know this land. So that's why you don't know that you didn't know that you was a Jew, that you God's chosen people. The Jews over there, look what the Lord said in Revelation. I know the blasphemy of them that say they are the Jews and are not. Because the Lord knows what the Lord sent his people to be punished. But they didn't want to listen to him.
That's right.
So that's why he did us. You don't want to listen to me, I'm going to punish you.
Yeah.
You know? So those Jews over there, they went in and took our identity, calling themselves Jews. But now the Lord giving us our identity back. So we letting our people know that y'all the Jews, y'all the God's chosen people. Y'all need to wake up out of that madness, man.
There you go.
You know? Go ahead, you got something you want to know.
Therefore ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever.
So we made the Lord mad. That's why he took our identity from us and took us in slavery.
And this is Job chapter 5 verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom God corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastisement of the Almighty.
So we had to be corrected. Because those Jews over there that turned Jesus into the Romans, that was our people. When they didn't want to accept that he was the Messiah.
No.
Exactly. So though we was those people over there, so that's why we got brutally beaten so bad. So the Lord corrected us. Go ahead.
For he maketh sore and bindeth up.
So he makes us sore. So he made us sore, and now right now he's binding us up.
Yep. You being binding up right
now?
That old high priest didn't want to kill him anyway. But he had nothing to do with it. He gave it to another.
He gave it to somebody else, but his blood won't be on his hands.
Yep.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
And this is Baruch 4 and 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. So the Lord say, I sold you to the nations, because we were sold. He said, not for our destruction, but because you moved me to, because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrifice unto devils to know God. So we were sold unto the nations, not for our destruction, because our behavior, like you said, we were bad. So the Lord,
You were disobedient.
yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 42 verse 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers?
Yeah, his brother.
Exactly. The Lord said, the Lord said, who gave y'all to the spoilers of Israel for the robbers? Go ahead.
Did not the Lord?
Did not the Lord? So the white man think he took us down by himself. No. The Lord gave you the power to do that. Because why? He has to correct his chosen people. And because if I correct you, then what you going to do? You're going to get right, right? Exactly. So the Lord has to correct us. So now in these last days, we getting right. Because you know the story of Moses in Egypt, right? What the Lord did to the Israelites, he delivered them, right? Out of Egypt. Okay? In Egypt all over again. If you want to get finish that. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:68. Alright. So Moses delivered the Israelites out of Egypt. So right now, we're in Egypt all over again because we came here. What the Israelites did in Egypt? They were slaves. They built the pyramids. So right now we're in Egypt all over again. We came over here, we build up their kingdom, and we're going to get the scripture on that. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. The word Egypt is Greek, meaning slavery. So the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships. Get you right here. Bam. Right here. Right here. So we went into slavery again with ships. Go ahead.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Alright.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Come out the land of Israel. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
There you shall be sold unto your enemies. So the Lord telling you what He's going to do to us. And it happened, right? It happened. So everything He said happened. So that's why you got to obey Him and do what He said. Because everything He said, He said, I'm going to bring you into slavery. I'm going to sold you unto your enemies. Did not all that stuff happen? That's why you got to believe in the scriptures. Because they true. They came to pass.
Right. Everything in there is true.
Exactly. It's come to pass. Go ahead.
You shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
For bondmen and bondwomen, go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you, no man shall save you. You can go through all of that and nobody ain't gonna save you. The only person who's gonna save you is when you come back. Cause look, Martin Luther King tried, right?
Yeah.
Malcolm X tried.
They killed him.
So scriptures came to pass again. No man shall save you. So no matter how many so-called black men like Obama, no man shall save you. They thought Obama was gonna save them, right? He did nothing. He did nothing. Because the Lord said, no man shall save you. Go ahead.
We are from the seed of Shem. You know Noah had 3 sons, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Yeah.
We from the seed of Shem. Who the blessing is going to go through. He from the seed of Ham. He's a Canaanite. So his father's from Kenya, right?
Yeah.
And you are whatever your father is.
And his mama, what is it with his mama?
His mama's a so-called white woman. So he's one of our people. Matter of fact, even in one of his speeches, he said, I'm just speaking verbatim, he said, and Michelle's people went into slavery. If you was our people, why would you say Michelle's people?
Yeah. Why would you say our people?
Exactly, because he's not the same as you.
No,
like check this out. When we was in Egypt, the Israelites in Egypt, we had black right? Obama ain't nothing but a modern day Egyptian.
Yep. Right. Pharaoh. He's a modern day Pharaoh.
He nothing but a Pharaoh. He got us in slavery.
Pharaoh is another term for president or emperor.
Exactly.
He took out $500 billion out of Medicaid and Medicare.
Exactly.
He took my food stamps 3 times in 1 year.
Exactly.
Ain't damn president ever did that.
Exactly. Obama ain't nothing but Pharaoh. Got us in slavery again.
Yeah.
He's Pharaoh. Go ahead.
A real thing they want to use Obama as a puppet so that when everything falls down, they're going to look at the black.
That's right.
But he's not even our people, but because he has melanin, they're going to look at us like, your people destroyed our country when this country been falling since the 60s.
Yeah.
You know, but that's how idiotic the people are here. But speaking on about the former things that he spoke about that came to pass, this is Isaiah chapter 42 verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So when we was in Israel,
that in a long time. Good one.
So when we was in Israel, he told us this is what's gonna happen if you don't obey. The scripture is like a play. Everybody's playing out their role. Everything he spoke about was written, and everybody's playing out their role right now. Like the apostles. Exactly. Like the apostles and the disciples back then. The apostles and the disciples living now. Paul's living today. Samuel's living today. Jeremiah's living today. Everyone's living today. Because the Bible deals with reincarnation.
I got you right here. Deuteronomy 31 and 16.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go whoring after other gods of strangers of the land. So the Lord speaking that already what we will do. Whether ye go to be among them, and will forsake them, and break my covenant which I have made with them. So right now today our people worship that white man right there. The Lord didn't look like that. So they got that in their house. The Lord said we worship other gods. Good.
You got 30 seconds.
Alright. It says, Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured. Were we not devoured, right?
Sure we were.
We was destroyed.